Really great to catch up with you. Can you just tell us what's been happening? Because I wasn't even expecting to see you here, Phil.
Yeah. No, look, obviously a little change from last season, but been doing a bunch of moss sailing and enjoying time away from the circuit. But yeah, come back this weekend and.
So, are you poacher? Are you poacher turned goalkeeper now in the coaching role, or do we know what's happening going forward?
Nah, look, I just came to step in for Jacopo's away having a baby, but yeah, came for the weekend. It's nice and close to NZ where I am at the moment, and yeah, easy to get here, and actually really cool to get a different perspective on the sort of the series and how it all runs, and to sit in the coaching booth has been pretty cool.
And how does it feel with that Shark Island puffy conditions when you're not in the boat and you don't have that same control? You see us guys, we lose our hair early.
Yeah, it was kind of predictable today. So you could sort of see those big left bends if you went left bottom, you saw that, and then the right bend at the top as well on the sort of right side of Shark Island. So without seeing the breeze, you could sort of predict it, and it was quite cool to see. It's sort of, I guess it's quite geographical, so you sort of saw all the trends happening, and you could relay that to the team, and yeah, they hit some pretty good lanes in the last race, which was quite cool. But yeah, I think it's cool what SailGP's done with the coaching booth, being able to talk to the team live. There's so much potential there, so it's it's an exciting phase of the sport, I think.
I mean, it's an overused cliche, but they talk about Fast and Furious. It definitely is. When you watch the live broadcast, you think you have enough time to have a cup of tea or whatever. Yeah. As a spectator, it's bang, 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 bang. And do you think that has a difference in the mindset for the sailors?
Oh, for sure. You've got to be able to reset after a mistake or a race, and if you can't reset straight away, then you're going to have 4 bad races or 3 or 2 bad races, and that's weekend over. So yeah,
and you can't really have more than one. No, is that right?
Yeah, you can't really have more than one bad race now, and well, yeah, even that you're going to be struggling. So yeah, bad races to sort of be a mid-fleeter, but yeah, it's cool. The series is very cool.
I mean, it's just stacked with names. So when you say mid-fleet, it sort of undersells it. You said you've done quite a lot of moth sailing. I see that as a trend of all the AC, all the F50 sailors. Do you have any advice for the folks at home? Because now the foiling cat's out the bag, it's not going away.
Yeah, look, I guess any foiling, sort of the top of the sport is foiling. So you've got to be apparent wind sailing, and you've got to be foiling, and the moth is probably the most relevant boat, I think.
And the stepping stone before that, do you think?
Before the moth, look, there's plenty of options. There's lots of little foilers now just to get your sort of feet wet, I guess, in a foiling class. But the wasp is obviously a good one as well. And yeah, there's plenty around. But yeah, if you want to be racing on one of these, I think you've got to be pretty handy in a moth.
I think there's lots of people who want to be racing on one of these. I mean, it's been great to talk to you, and thanks so much for your time.
Yeah, no dramas.